Hello everybody! Welcome to day 28 or 30 days of DayZ. I just logged in just now, of course, and I don't even know what the situation is here on this server. This is the server that I left off with on yesterday. And it looks like it's pretty new. So what we'll end up doing is going and checking out everywhere. Probably go over to the tent city. Hello, Sergeant Stuckus. Good morning. I will go over here first. Turn it down just a little bit. I actually had a couple things I had to do this morning, so Stuckus, I recently been diagnosed with a couple of medical conditions, and so I had to go get a bunch of blood work and some other tests done, so I was out this morning. But I'm still alive and kicking. Don't write me off yet. I think there's a pretty empty... yeah, there's only one other person on here besides me, so hopefully we don't bump into each other. I don't want to get into a gunfight this early after I just got on. I don't think you can put this... no, you can't. You can put it on, but it has to be on the... there's a particular handguard that goes on. Good morning, Red Wolf! I'm just doing a quick sweep of the hangars here, then we're going to take off. We've only got 2 more days of doing this. Well, actually 3. Today's day 28, so we'll do day 29, which is tomorrow, and day 30 with the final one. And so we're gonna do a little bit of exploring, I think, today. I'm gonna go into some different parts of the map and look for stuff. So it might be just a lot of jogging simulator today, folks. Oh, morning, bud. Oh, you've been missing me and Quixotic. I didn't know you were coming from Quixotic, Red Wolf. Awesome is a medical condition, yes. Hey, Ninja Badgers. Hey, Nanopoly. Yes, that is definitely a medical condition I suffer from. Awesome. I have been so busy, Red Wolf, as you can tell, doing the 30 days of DayZ, plus I got my other stuff I'm doing. I just haven't been able to come over and hang out with the guys at Quixotic. But hopefully Alpha starts pretty soon and we can all hang out together and not tell anybody that we are. This is obviously a fresh server restart. Everything's closed up, which is good. We'll just do a quick sweep through here and we'll check out the other places. The goal here today, unlike other days, is not to go hunting other players. We've been doing that so much, and while I love doing that, I had a couple people say, hey, could you run around the map and just show us the map, because you're always going in the same spots. Like, oh sure, I can do that. So that's the kind of goal for today. We're just going to literally run around and look at stuff. Hopefully it won't be too boring for you guys who are old DayZ pros, but the other people who are still on the fence or just checking out this game from what I'm doing, I can understand they want to see some new stuff, so. Not a problemo. Hey, Kronos. Good morning. Fire alarm. Okay, get out of the house. Or wherever it is you are. Oh, it's a drill. Yeah. I'm liking the black cargo pants. I think they're a little more stylish than the green ones. Are they, what shape are they? They're in badly damaged. Never mind. Still only one other person on this server, and I don't see anybody running around this airbase. So what we're gonna end up doing is we'll probably go north from here. We'll head up to the apartment complexes up on the hill. We'll have a look at those. Not very good for looting. You would think that they're an apartment complex and they have hundreds of rooms, which they do. We'll go into a few of them, but I'm going to show you that you won't be able to find anything. I think they did that on purpose, maybe because there's just so many rooms that they didn't want to make it like some kind of haven for looting, which is unfortunate because it seems like all of those rooms they could make it some really cool kind of like looting palace. And I'm pretty good with the ammo I've got, so we're probably gonna just head out of here and go up there right now instead of running over to the tent city. Nothing I really need. I could use some food and drink for the journey that we're gonna go on, but I don't really need to go get the best pieces of the best pieces for the M4 and everything, because honestly, we're not doing player murder today. Just exploration. Played DayZ last night. Two guys glitched in the roots of a tree and got after us. We fired at them several times. Hey, it's 6-6. Are they still doing that red mod or SA? Or standalone? Oh, is that the name of the hack that they're doing? I'm not up on all these fancy hackages. I'm pretty vanilla. So how are we looking for food and stuff? I'm getting hungry. I actually have no food. Okay, well that's something we can look for when we get up there. Oh, you know what? There was a better helmet on the ground in this place. Let's go over here again real quick. Grab this helmet, then we'll head out. They need to have the origin of a shot at the base of the weapon, not the tip. So people doing that can't shoot out of a glitch. Maybe I don't understand how the thing's working. Basically, people are able to hide in a tree and not get shot. That's a pristine helmet too. It's not a hack, it's an error with the geometry. Yeah, there's... Like the other day when we were, when I was in that big firefight, there were some crazy things going on. The guys were literally sidestepping in and out of walls. And I thought, that's odd. Didn't seem quite right. Yeah, because I should have definitely killed him. I shot him so many times. So here we go. We're going to be beginning our hike. I'm a bit hungry, but I'm actually... Let's see, what's in this box? There's no food in the box. So that's what we're going to be looking for, is food for right now. It's on a hack. It's an area geometry that allows people to glitch through walls, hillsides, trees, and stairwells. Yeah, it's actually alpha still. Yeah, the body glitches through the stuff, but the barrel sticks out. Yep. So that's the deal. So we did the 30 days of DayZ, and we're in alpha, of course, so a standalone alpha. And the goal is to give it some time. We're going to come back in August or September and try and do this again, where we can then see what they've changed. I'm sure they're going to work on that kind of stuff. That's not something they want to keep in this game, because pretty much that just ruins it for everybody. Yeah, it's alpha, and it does look great, doesn't it? It's pretty polished for an alpha. But it's basically, the alpha right now is basically just the standalone version of the mod. They've changed a few things, but it's still rough, really rough, because it's basically based off of the mod. So there's some things that are not as good. And of course the glitching is pretty rough in some spots. So anyway, I'm not going to go in every single apartment building. Like I'm going to tell you, this is just, it's kind of a waste of time. This one actually has broken stairs, but we can go to one that has working stairs. Very cool that they have all these apartment buildings, but almost all of them are empty. Completely. And I believe if you guys played the mod, I believe this whole apartment building complex place came from Tiviana map, which I thought was a pretty good map. Had a lot of cool stuff in it. I don't remember seeing these things in the original DayZ. So this is on a fresh server restart. So we're going to run on every single one of these rooms. I did it before. I spent like an hour going through all of these apartment complexes going, man, I'm not finding anything. And it's because there's nothing in them. Like they have it to where it's set that nothing spawns in these places. So you get the gist. Being there's a fresh server, there's nobody on it, and or sorry, a fresh restart, and there's nobody on it, then you can imagine just how empty it really is all the time. Yep, that's a good idea. The combat logging is a pain. Ghosting to favorable positions. Also need to set timers or randomize load-in points. Yep, absolutely. So here I'm here, and there's a great loot spot right next to this rock, and all I do is log from server to server. What they need to do is allow you to actually, when you log from server to server, it kicks you to a completely random spot to where you just have no idea where you're going to end up, and it could be in the middle of nowhere. That would be fantastic, because that would keep a lot of server people from hopping servers, especially if they were trying to get revenge. And you can combat log right now. So say like I'm getting shot right this second. I run in this room, and I'll log out. I heal myself up so that I'm perfectly healed up again. And then I log back in because the guy's gonna be like, oh, he's gone, and he'll turn around and start walking away. And if he's walking away, then I come in, like I come out from behind here, I could attack him and kill him, and that's actually pretty common occurrence here in DayZ. So whereas the guy had to jump on you and took you out almost, you can then just use a glitch in the game, which is, you know, jumping from server to server. Now the apartments are empty, but these things, these storage units, are always pretty good for finding stuff. And of course we didn't mention the, there's some food finally. We didn't mention the way the zombies are cheating too. The zombies have the ability to walk through walls. Actually that scope is for the long rifle. So yeah, don't know how long I'll stream today. I got some work I got to do anyway, so we'll at least get an hour and a half in before I have to call it quits. And we'll do some exploring, go some places I usually don't go. I've been to most of the places in this game, but at least on the stream I haven't really covered it too much, like all the different places. We might as well stop here for a second and eat. Z-can opener. We'll open Z-can of Z-beans. In a pinch, you can use the axe to open beans, or any of the cans, but they spill some, which is right. I mean, if you use an axe, you can pop the can open, but you're going to spill or lose some. Come on. Eat them. I'm getting server lag or something. Okay, this is one of the best magazines in the game. It's 60 rounds. And if you can flip it over and just reload it immediately, it's really quick. We should open up our last stream and we'll all meet up in Chernobyl and kill each other. That's a good idea, Sergeant Stackus. I'm not opposed to the idea at all. We could do that. What's the worst that's gonna happen? We're all gonna get murdered. It'll be a big murder fest. I'll tell everybody what server I'm on. You can all come and stream snipe me. Alright, we finished up the beans. Hopefully we find some more food in here. And there's another can of beans. Fortuitous. Unlike water, you can only eat so much at a time. If you eat a ton of food, even though you're really, really hungry, what ends up happening is your body rejects it and you start puking, which can make you even worse off. Oops. Those are pristine. Let's stick with the pristine ones. What does that hat say? EMM ammo? Maybe it's ammo. I don't know, but there's these cute little things in the game where, you know, the creator of this game, his name is Dean Rocket Hall. And there's a couple of, he always wears sunglasses. And there's a set of sunglasses you can find in this game called the Rocket. Oh, good, good, good. I way prefer the Dallas mask over the Hoxton mask. I don't like the Hoxton mask at all. Something about the smile on it just bothers me. And it's pink. Did I sleep last night? Thanks for asking. A little bit, yeah. More than most nights, but my sleep schedule's not on track yet there, Kronos. So what ends up happening is my docs don't know what physiologically is going on. There's something going on behind the scenes that is not normal, because I've never had an insomnia problem in my life. So you know, I usually get 6-7 hours sleep, no problem. And I've been basically getting about an hour and a half at a pop. And I'll take a nap during the day and all that. But so I started seeing a sleep specialist, and then I started getting I just came back. I still got the hole in my arm here. I got a ton of blood work today and some other tests they did on me. So we'll see how it goes. It's probably something just chemical or physiological. And you know, I'm not gonna take sleeping pills. No way. I used to be a nurse, and I worked night shift on a geriatric floor where we had hospice patients mostly, and we gave them things like Ambien. And Ambien is the most evil medication ever made by man. And the problem is doctors will always throw it at their patients. When I was in there yesterday, seeing my doc, you know, talking about them not sleeping, he's like, "Oh, we'll just give you some Ambien." I'm like, "No, don't you dare give me that drug. I won't take it." Because it's really insidious. Alright, so there's a zombie walking around here trying to come to the walls. I think these are antibiotics. They're good if they had in the game, they had the thing where you're sick by eating bad food or something like that. You could, or you know, cholera. They don't have that in the game yet, so I'm not going to bother carrying that stuff around. There's a good chance I'm going to die anyway at some point. So if I knew I was going to be playing this same character for months, then I would think about it. When's the next EverQuest next podcast? That's on tomorrow night. I hope they find the problem fast. Thanks, Kronos. I agree. Oh, blood tests suck. They screw me over hard. I must feel terrible. Well, I feel a bit weird. I won't deny it, but I've actually got a really high tolerance for pain and anguish. So I'm getting by. It'll get worked out. It's not like this is gonna be a lifelong thing. So I'm not panicking over it. It's just uncomfortable right now. That's the way to think about it. So I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not gonna die from it. So basically, the sleep specialist told me that if I get at least 4 hours of sleep a night, that's all I need. Anything after 4 is just like the body's way of just enjoying itself. Basically, you need 4 to get your REM sleep done, and then after 4, it's just your body goes into a lot of dreaming and stuff. So, and he said don't take any more naps during the day, which is what I was doing for a little while. Because I always thought, oh, you know, I only got 3 hours sleep last night. If I can take a 2-hour nap, that's 5 hours. That's plenty. And I would take the 2-hour nap, and I'd wake up in the afternoon after I hopped in bed for a little while. You know, after I'd do my stream, and I'd just go take a nap. Well, I would wake up feeling completely bizarre and disoriented and everything, because basically you're screwing up your body's circadian rhythm, which is really important to have that normal sleep rest cycle. So what I'm doing is called restricted sleep. He started me off on this last night, and how it works is you don't go to bed for anything but sleep, sex, or sick. That's the 3 S's. If you're gonna sleep, sure. Sex, sure. Or sick. If you're sick, then you can stay in bed as much as you have to. But other than that, you don't go in bed anymore. And that's the problem, because my bedroom is sort of like a little mini entertainment room. I've got like a treadmill up there. I got the bed, of course, and a lot of other stuff up there. Video games. I got consoles up there. I've got TVs, and it's crazy. So because of that, your body starts equating that this is a fun room, and even though you're laying in the bed, it still says this is a fun room, and it causes you to at least takes a little bit of the ability to sleep out. And then on top of that, you need to only go in that bedroom when you're supposed to. And then you, what's this? Oh, it's just an empty bottle. I don't know how to use that bottle yet, by the way. And so you get to where you then only say, like, I needed at least 4 hours of sleep, and right now I'm getting 3. And I want to get up every morning at 7. Okay, I'm just making up numbers right now, but say I have to get up every morning at 7. What you end up doing is you lay down at 4 in the morning, because 4 plus 3 is 7. So if you want to get up at 7, you stay awake until 4. What that does is it causes your body to go, you know what, I really need to get some rest, and it makes you go to sleep at the time you need to, because you're so exhausted that you can lay right down. Oh, get them to stop my dude from moaning. Oh, I'm sorry, I already missed it. My neurologist told me to take melatonin for the... Yeah, I have melatonin upstairs. That's the option, that if I can't sleep at all, to take those. But here's the weird thing. The sleep that I'm having is not go to sleep problem. I can lay down in bed and be asleep in 15 minutes. It's not that. It's for some reason, and this is why they're doing tests on me, for some reason, I'm waking up at, like, say I lay down at 11, I'm waking up at midnight feeling completely fully rested and feeling like it's 8 o'clock in the morning. My brain is going, oh, you slept all night, wake up. And I'm waking up and I'm wide awake. And I'm like, that's why I've been playing so much DayZ in the background. Like, you know that we've skipped a couple of days because I literally played for like 8 hours one day. Because it was like middle of the night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I played till 9 in the morning. Solid DayZ. That was the day that you guys came on. I had a lot of good goodies. Okay. Jeez. Anyway. So by sleeping, so then what ends up happening is you sleep for those 4 hours and you get up at 7 in the morning like you wanted to. And then the next night you do the same thing. You do it for like a week like that. And then you slowly start moving back. You start going from 11, or sorry, you start going to bed at 4, you go to bed at 3:30, and you go to bed at 3, and then you go to bed at 2:30, and then 2, and then 1:30, and 1, and you still keep waking up at 7. So what you end up doing is you're forcing your body to get back in that rhythm, but it takes a long time. It takes like 2 months or more to go back. Like, you can't do it like day to day. You can't, like, tonight I'm not going to go back to sleep and jump in bed any later, because that won't help. As you get older, sleep you need instead of trying to sleep. Just relax. Yeah, good tip, Mr. F6. I have the same issue sometimes also. Sorry about that, effing Newt. So it's a crappy thing to go through. No lack of sleep. I've always been a really good sleeper, and this is a really weird thing for me. I know some people their whole lives they only get 2-3 hours sleep a night, and that's how they deal. I've not been that way. I'm sort of like I lay in bed a lot, sleep a lot. I'm not as sleepy as some people. I know there's actually a guy I work with. He goes by the name Fudge Truck. Also Kevin. He can sleep 18 to 20 hours a day if he wants to. If he lays down, he goes, you know what? I want to sleep all day. He can, and that to me is just amazing. I literally can't. Like, even when I was sleeping normal and I would get maybe 7 hours of sleep, I'd feel pretty rested. But if I tried to stay in bed for like another 2 hours, I could, but I would wake up feeling so weird, like completely out of it, spacey, like what the hell's going on? So I just stopped doing that. If I wake up now and it's like 7 hours or more of sleep, I'm good. So we're gonna just run along the power lines. I think is a good way to do it. If you go the other direction, the power lines will take you to Cherna or Electro, but we're gonna run away from them and see where we go. Yeah, Cronus is right. I gotta get all that stuff out of that room, and that's what my doctor told me too. You know, keep the bed in there, maybe the TV in there, but everything else needs to come out. The Wii, the Wii U, the consoles, all the other crap we got in there. I already made it dark because, like I said, I used to work night shift as a nurse. So I have some really black curtains that basically there are no windows in my room. It's that dark. It's completely pitch black. The only light that's in there right now is coming from the little LEDs that are on, like my air purifier and some other stuff I've got in there that have little LEDs on them. And all those together just barely make it dim in that room. It's not very bright. I have been the unlucky person that only gets a few hours of sleep at night. Sorry, killing y'all. But Fudge looks lazy. No comment. Fudge is a good guy. Do you play Monster Hunter for your Wii U? If not, you should try it. The game is amazing. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that got pretty turned off by the way the Wii U came out. And I have it still, but it's mostly my kids' thing. I buy them a couple of games I could buy them like 2 or 3 games a year, and they just play that. There's just not really that many great games for it right now. But Monster Hunter sounds neat. Is that the one where you're a monster or you're hunting the monster? I forget. Use a hamster wheel. You're tired when you try to sleep. Actually, yeah, I was running. I was jogging a little bit at night. Not as good as this girl, but I was jogging at night, and then I was thinking, this is going to be great. Jogging is supposed to help you sleep. And technically it does, but also it causes your body to heat up. And so it really screws with your circadian rhythm even worse. So I'm supposed to be running during the day, and this morning I was really busy going out and getting my getting my blood work done and stuff. So I didn't do it today, but tomorrow for sure I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna jog in the morning, because they say if you run in the morning, even though it's like hours and hours and hours before you sleep later at night, it makes you sleep better throughout the night. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Exercise is like one of the best medicines out there. Oh, you're hunting them, okay. There's a new game coming out, and I put this on Twitter, Twitter, and it looks really cool. I forget the name. Oh, is it 4v1? No, it has another name. But anyway, the premise of the game is this. It's if you guys have ever played Left 4 Dead, and in Left 4 Dead you can do it's a zombie survival mode. And you start off where everybody is a human, and the zombies come up and attack you. And if they hit you and kill you, then you die and you become a zombie, and then your job is to hunt the other players that are playing. It's really cool. It's a neat dynamic that it flows back and forth. You never become human again once you're a zombie, so of course you're not going to die after a zombie become back as a human. So it does end after everybody's a zombie. But then it becomes to like everybody's trying to hunt down the last player. But this new one is basically it's 4 people versus you. And if you're the monster, that's your job, is to hunt those 4 people down and kill them. And they're trying to hunt you down and kill you. And you have like superpowers and stuff like that. Hey, Guild Slacker TV. Hey, Kumama. So I can't remember the name of it. It looks really cool. It's not even an alpha yet, but it's just they just talked about it. We're a little slim on the food, guys. I probably should have taken more time to get some more food, but I thought I had bags full of it. The last time we played, I did have bags of food, and so I was sort of imagining that I still did, but... Stop here for a second. Don't worry about it. I know that a lot of you people are going, dude, just don't stand there and eat. Somebody's going to come up and kill you. Well, first off, we're way away from the main traffic area. Main traffic areas. And I believe on this server there's only one other person. Doing good, Guild Slacker. Got a little more rest last night than I have been, so thanks for asking. Feeling good. We were just talking about sleep for about an hour now, or not that long, but for quite a while. So today is just exploration day. I had a couple people write to me saying, we love watching you murder people and all that, but you keep going in the same place. You're going, I heard the DayZ map is massive. Can we see more of it? So here we are. We're doing a tour with a jogging simulator. I'm not, unless I see another player that I just feel like murdering, I'm probably not going to. I don't really see a need for it. Do what I want? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean, Sergeant Stockus. What is it that you want? Well, this is a neat looking thing. What is this thing? It's just a door. It's an ancient door. Interesting. Oh, so forgive me for yawning. I've always run the other way. Like once I found it, like if I didn't know where I was and I found the power lines, I always ran that way, the reverse direction that we're going now, to try to get back into town, because it'll always take you to civilization. If you're playing this game, you're in the woods somewhere, and you come across power lines, follow them. One way or the other, you're going to get someplace where there's buildings. And these power lines, I love it that they ran them all the way through this map. There's several different versions of them. There's some to the north and some to the west. And these are the southern ones. Once you find them, you basically got yourself a way to get to other places. Do what I want, eat where I want. I know, some people do that. They come on the stream and they start yelling at me that I need to play their way, but that doesn't really bother me. You know, if I have time, I can do what they're asking, but... Are you going to go up Northwest Airfield? We might be able to. I'm literally just wandering. I'm just showing the different scenery here in DayZ, and we're just chatting. We got 2 more episodes after this one, and then we're done with our 30 days of DayZ. I think Stockus has a good suggestion. Maybe the last day we'll all... I didn't realize my camera was pointed so far down. The last day, maybe we'll all get together on one server, and we'll just murder each other or something for fun. Let's see. I think you should get back to playing Cube World. You liked my Cube World stuff, huh? I don't know what happened with Cube World. I heard some rumors, I haven't played it in a while, that basically they started developing it, they got a lot of money, and then they just disappeared. Not that they just took the money and ran, but I just don't think they continued on. They started doing some other game or something. I don't know. I personally think that with EverQuest Next coming out, Landmark, which is coming out very soon, they were a bit threatened that a company the size of Sony was going to come out with a voxel-based game that was going to just be amazing with what it could do. And as soon as I'm allowed to stream that for you guys, you know I'm going to. So I think Cube World was a bit threatened with that. Of course, Cube World had a certain charm to it. I kind of thought it was cute. It really was. My son and daughter loved playing it. You know, they're pre-adolescents or whatever. My son's 10 and my daughter's 7, so they're at the right age for Cube World. And it was. I still let them play it. I just haven't played it myself in a long time. I'm just running out of some of these houses to see if I can find some food, some snacks, because I'm a little low. PC Gamer is playing this. I think this takes you to Starry. How much longer are you streaming, Mr. Oh, hello, Mr. Eligible Monster. I think... When do we start? Probably about another hour, I think, and then I'm done for the day. I got some work to do. My boss is a real jerk. He likes to give me lots of work. Yeah, it was one guy and his wife. So, let's see, we're just looking for some yummies. So yeah, thank you all for your kind words about me sleeping and everything, and I think it'll all get worked out. Once the results from this blood work comes back, I think I'll be back to sleeping again, which is just great. I heard the N4G TV guys are hard ass. You should get him fired. Yeah, that guy. Tell you what. I've been to this town before. I forget the name of it. I'm not really planning on following roads necessarily. I mean, we could go town to town, which is fine. But the goal really was just to kind of wander around and look at some of the beautiful scenery. There's some really nice areas in this game. Don't eat the poison fruit. That's not poison fruit, it's bad fruit. Which is so weird, because like I was saying before the other day, you eat a bad banana, you're not going to, like, die. But you eat a bad banana in this game, it can make you, like, give you dysentery, puking your guts out before too long. N4GTV sucks. Well, the president, yeah. President of that company, I swear to God. In case you're all wondering, that happens to be Mr. Eligible Monster. He's sitting here picking on me. Let's see. Should be some good stuff around here. Just need some food. That's all I'm looking for. Some cans of tuna or something. Funny enough, is this server hasn't been, or was restarted, so most of these houses should be pretty available for food. It's strange that there's not more food here. I handcuffed someone and fed him, force fed him rotten kiwi. That is awesome. I have yet to handcuff somebody in this game, and maybe we'll do that on our next episode. We've only got 2 or 3 left. This one and 2 more before I'm done with my 30 days. That would be fantastic, though. I didn't even think of that. Because people are always saying, "Oh, you need to handcuff somebody," or whatever, and I'm always just shooting them dead before I get a chance to even talk to them. I just kind of kill them, which is probably not nice. It's a little bit antisocial, I think. So that would be good. Maybe I get some handcuffs. I see handcuffs and handcuff keys all over the place. I just haven't done it yet to handcuff them up. And maybe have them do things like take your clothes off, jump up and down, you know. Great things like that. You could force feed somebody some bad fruit for sure, and that would kill them over time. It's a miserable thing too, because your character the whole time is going, ugh, ugh, ah. Suicide by kiwi. Okay, come on with the food already. All these places we're going into are really good for food. And for some reason I'm just not finding it. There's a kitchen downstairs here, we can check that one out. What is that? Yes! It's a hat, but I don't want the hat, I want that can. Some baked beans. He just went to that dark place. DayZ is kill on sight, of course, yeah. I don't think I got that email, Shrivasta. Well, there's that radio tower. Maybe we'll head towards that. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. Basically, shoot at them and make sure they're crouched. Drag all the gear onto the floor and shoot their gear and run. That's a good idea. Good morning. So we're just DayZ day tripping right now because normally on my streams we go and hunt players, try to kill people, but today is just an exploration day. We're showing off some of the scenery that's in DayZ. It's actually a beautiful big map, and at some point down the road, DayZ will allow you to craft and build things and build houses. So you find an area that you really like that's away from an airfield, you're not going to get murdered all the time. You can build up your own house. You can build a fort. They'll have cars and things like that, airplanes and helicopters. All that stuff will be in the game again. So people, I think, are going to start getting really sort of tied down to a particular server. They're going to, this is my server. I love this server, and I'm going to build stuff on it. That's going to come. And there's so much land that on a server with 40 people, I can't see you changing the environment enough to where it would matter. Like these rocks here, you'll be able to mine these rocks. And trees, of course, you'll be able to chop trees down. There's a base up in Green Mountain. What do I think about Rust? I love Rust. Rust is the next game we're going to. So after we finish the 30 days of DayZ, we're going to go play some Rust. But I'm not going to call it 30 days of Rust because personally I don't think Rust has as much background fun stuff going on in it as DayZ does. I know it's cool and I'm playing it a lot, but I can't see me doing the stuff in Rust that I can in DayZ. Rust, the map is a bit smaller, and once you've built up a base and you've kind of got a place to go to and drop off all your stuff, it really turns into just going out and finding more stuff, like going to kill zombies and maybe finding some players to shoot at, but it's pretty rare. So we'll play some Rust. I just can't. I'm not going to make a claim that we're going to do 30 days of Rust. Run north to the airfield and cuff every moving thing there, including the invincible rabbits. Yeah, not my time right in your wheelhouse. Yeah. So we're headed to that tower up here, right? There's a game, a mod for DayZ mod. It's a mod of the mod called Epoch, and there's this really cool thing. You had to come into the mountains in here. First you had to survive, and then you had to get to the power station in Electro, turn on the power, run to this radio station here in these mountains, which is really far. We're really far from Electro right now. Turn on the radio station, call in help, and somebody would come in a helicopter to pick you up, and that's how, that was the scenario that you could do on that particular thing. It was a lot of fun. I did it a couple of times. So I'd like to see them do that sort of thing in this game. All right, thanks, Eligible Monster. I'm gonna be done here in about an hour, and then I'll check out this stuff. I'll be back. I mean, I'm here all day for everything else, you know. If you'd like to see what you think of Mims Island, can put you in touch with the dev. Cool. I don't remember this thing having buildings, but I guess it does. Yeah, also too. Wait a second. I think I know where I am. No, this isn't what I thought it was. I mean, this is the thing, but I love this building. This building in every place it's located is just great. It always has so much good stuff in it. I'm gonna come in here now. It's gonna be completely bone dry empty. Watch. Some pants. How about some snacks? That'd be great. Had some snacks. Okay, there we go. Some sardines. Very nice. Some bullets, even better. Although, as long as we're not murdering people, I don't really see much use for a lot of bullets, but some bullets are good. Epoch, that's the best mod ever. I used to drive around in my Hello Kitty car. Yeah, and we had, I was running the server that we ran Epoch on, and the people were driving around in like Escalades and all these really cool cars, and it was neat. It was a good game. You could build stuff in it. I'm totally can't wait till they pull a lot of that stuff together for the standalone. I think that's going to really change it up a lot. All right, there's some bullets. I don't need any more bullets. I've got like 150 rounds or 200 rounds. That's enough. So, this is the switch in Epoch. You'd click this switch here and off you went. I don't know if I want to climb up this thing, man. It might have something. Well, let's go. You know what? If I fall and break my legs, at least we did something today. I might have some time this weekend, Sravasta. I'll look into it. I'm having some medical issues going on right now, so I'm a bit busy with some stuff. But we can chat. Go get the gas mask, please. Personally, there's no reason to have the gas mask yet in this game. That's my personal opinion, man. Because they don't... Can I go up any higher? I forget. I don't think I can. That's just for show. Alright, so... Alright, let's get off this ladder without killing myself. If I come across a gas mask, I'll grab it, but I'm already wearing a mask. I'm wearing the Dallas mask from Payday 2. Or Payday. Oh, they look real? Yeah, the masks do look real. They look really FGS. I don't know what you're doing, Ellis. Alright, so... let's go this way. Going this way because to the right would be back to where we started, and then to the left is some new stuff. So we're going to go north, or... yeah, I think north. They look really good, yeah. I know, but I got a mask on right now. I don't want to put another mask on. I like my Dallas mask. See? It's cute. I'm a happy guy with my red, white, and blue face. This town we're coming up to... Just stop for a second. Look at the view distance in this game. I've got it cranked all the way up, and it's a hazy day, so... you're not getting to see... every bit of it, but the view distance is gorgeous. I mean, in real life, if you're standing on a hill looking out across a valley on a hazy, hot summer day, it would look just like this, you know? So this game is really impresses me with the way the graphics are done. Hey, False Frog! How you doing today? This town coming up here is a spawn point. I've spawned here before. I know because you're out in the middle of nowhere, and to get back to the coast or something is really difficult. So we'll run around, try to find some nummies. I love that picture. You see the level of detail too? It's pretty cool. So back here, it's really fuzzy. And what they do is as you run up closer to it, it loads higher and higher resolution textures. But it does it seamlessly so you can't see it. To where you're right up on it and it's just sharp as all hell. I love this picture because my daughter looks just like that and my son looks just like that. So it's kind of cool. Time to get some aggression out on this guy's head. Yeah, come on, come on. Oh, have they fixed going through walls yet? I think I haven't seen the zombies doing it as much as they did before. Look at that 2-for-1 shot. You see that? That was like pro right there. I was like, whack! Took them both out. One shot. What are my computer specs? Well, I have an i7 3770K running at 4 gigahertz. I know it can go a little faster. It's liquid cooled. I just don't push it any farther. Is that a good kiwi? That is a good kiwi. Oh, it's a rotten kiwi. Ooh, that was dangerous. Almost got it. There's a compass. I guess we'll grab the compass as long as we're exploring because we can at least look around, see where we're going. I'll show you guys how to use the compass. I got 32 gig of RAM. That's an Apple. I have a 290, an R290 AMD card, and 14 terabytes of storage because I do a lot of video editing, as you know. So I need the space. And what else am I forgetting? Oh, I've got 2 other video cards in there, which I'm having a tough time. I do a lot of Litecoin mining and data mining with the with my computer, so I need to get. One of the cards just won't turn on anymore, and my power supply is 700 watt, and I've really been pushing it to the max. So I decided to get I got a new power supply coming tomorrow. And so tomorrow, yeah guys, I'll probably stream in the morning, and that might be it for the weekend, because what I'm going to do is I'm tearing my entire computer apart. I bought a brand new case, a larger case that can hold all those video cards a lot better, with a new power supply. It's a 1300 watt power supply, and yeah, the new case, the new power supply. So I'm going to tear my entire computer apart, and then I'm going to let's see. Oh, it's building up here. I'm tearing my entire computer apart, and I'm going to put it all back together again, all nice and fresh. The new case has a lot of ways to hide cables where the old one didn't. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'll do a video about it so you guys can see the new rig. It's not necessarily new, other than it's a new case, and that case I'm doing that so for future growth later on if I want to add more stuff. It's a tall case. It's 28 inches tall or something. It's a really big case. It's almost 3 feet tall. And so it's big, and I can actually flip the way the orientation goes of the motherboard. It's got a lot of really cool features. Haha, twofer. It's a little more fuzzy than it should be from far back because when you run away it goes blurry due to stamina stuff, force feed. Oh. No, it's called level of detail. As far as why it's fuzzy when you're far away, it's so that it'll render quicker. From distance, they don't want the really high res textures loaded in when they do it. Star Citizen's doing the same thing. A lot of games do the same thing, but at least in Star Citizen, they've got a really cool, unique approach to it. It looks good. So like I did a video where I show this sticker on a wall, and from really far away it's fuzzy, and as you walk up to it, it gets clearer and clearer. So much so that it's like a huge sticker in reality, but they compress it down to like a tiny little sticker, and it has a lot of detail, a lot more than you see in most games. Yeah, it's a pretty big case. Record that if you... Yeah, I will. I've been building computers since 1984. That's when I built my first one. So I'm an old school computer builder. I have a really nice camera. I'll set it all up. I got a lavalier mic so I can record it while I'm building it. And we'll go through the whole thing. It'll be fun. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, this weekend probably. The parts are supposed to come tomorrow, but usually when UPS ships, it usually comes in the afternoon. So I'll be up doing my normal stuff in the morning with you guys. And then I might do the final day of the 30 days of DayZ next week after the weekend. I like to do it where, you know, more people can be there and stuff, and usually the weekend I don't get as many viewers on the weekend. I think I just heard a gunshot. There's a few other people on here. I can't imagine anybody to be shooting at me. But I could be wrong. It's been known to happen once or twice. Don't need 7.62mm rounds. I need candy. Oh, there's a fruit. It's a nice orange. Is this a nice orange? That is a nice orange. This is the orange house. Look at this. That's a really beat up mask. Yeah. They do show damage and stuff in this game. Sometimes you can just look at something and be like, oh, yeah, that's broken. I shouldn't even pick it up. Just by the way the textures are done on it. Hey, Angel Paws. Oh, the screen would have been blurry as soon as you were running. Oh, I see. Oops. So, I think it's not next week or the week. It might be the week after. Starting pretty soon, I'm going to start streaming on N4G's channel on Twitch. So I'll let you guys know about it, and you can come over and hang out with me over there if you want. Oh, hold on a second. One second. Sorry, everybody. That was just my doctor wanted to talk to me real quick about some of the things going on, so I had to take the call. I was like, but I'm streaming. So I figured you could at least watch me. You could watch me run around while I was doing that. I don't even remember coming into this town. I've never been to this town before. Yeah, Ellis Jack, exactly what this game is. I don't know if you're in the military or been in the military, but the military is exactly like that. You spend 95% of your time sitting around doing nothing at all, just doing busy work to keep yourself busy. And then there's if you're in like a wartime scenario, then there's like minutes of intense combat craziness, and then go back to doing nothing again. And it's really what's one of the causes of the PTSD and stuff is the intense cycle between calm and crazy. I don't want the Mosin. What? Don't I already have it? Yeah, already got a M4. Mosin's a fun gun, but it's only good if you're going to be up on a hill somewhere shooting other people. Oh, here we go, some cereal. I don't have enough room for the cereal. I'll take the can of beans. Actually, I got plenty of food now, so we should be good to go. Thanks for welcoming me back. I have champion syndrome, yes. Dun dun dun. It's just, it means I'm just so awesome I can't help myself. I'm really not that egotistical. Just a little bit. Oh. So yeah, I saw this building on the horizon. I'm like, I'll run out here. I don't think I've ever been here before. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be. It's some kind of shipping area, I guess. I wish you could open up these containers. I can look inside of them, but I can't see anything in them. Or I can't open the doors. Yeah, cereal's pointless. It takes up 4 slots, and if you eat it, you end up getting extremely thirsty. Which is logically correct. But I would think, what if you get the powdered milk, you mixed it with water, and then you ate it with the cereal? That would be epic. I don't know how you could pull that off, and I don't know what kind of benefits it would get you, but maybe you could run 10 times as fast because you had to do this crazy combo. Yeah, cereal fills up 1/4 of a backpack. DayZ's logic is a little fuzzy. That's exactly right. Alright, well... where else can we go? Well, I could pull out Mr. Compass. Show you how to use the compass if you guys haven't seen how to use one yet. Didn't I pick up Mr. Compass? This is logic that trips me right out. This is, these are Doctor Who boxes. There's 6 slots inside of them, and they only take up 4 slots. Magic. Thought I picked up Mr. Compass. There he is. Oh, it's already on my bar. Alright, so what you do is, you put your fist up like I got him. You hit number 9. Then you hit your enter key. So this way is north. You want to go north? We'll go north for a little bit. So what we're doing, everybody, is playing DayZ, standalone. We're on the last couple of days of the thing. People had been asking me to please show more of the DayZ map. And so that's today's episode. It's just me running around the map. Normally I'd be hunting other players and doing a lot of fun stuff like that, but you know, some people wanted to see the sights, check out the game. It's pretty damn massive map, I'll tell you that. It's so big that even if I was on a fully packed server right now, if I'm in this location, I would not have to worry about getting shot. There would be nobody shooting at me. I'm so far out in the middle of nowhere that the odds of somebody coming across me right now are next to none. Hey, Malik of Gaming. Like, you can fit D-bibs in your pocket, in your trouser pocket, and you can't fit an M4 in your back. Yeah, I know, that's... It bothers me that I have to run with the M4 out. I'd rather I didn't. Mainly because it's always a way to get murdered. Oh! I think this up ahead is the Northwest Air Base. I think, yeah. Wow, guys, we were just running around and we randomly came across this airbase. It's a great place to check out. Hey, Malefic80. I always see Malik of Gaming, and I think Malefic80 is the same guy because the names are so close, at least just by reading them. So what we'll do is we'll explore this base, and maybe we'll call it a day after this because there's actually a good chance I could get shot in this base. It's pretty massive, but it's also one of the best places to come to look for gear. So this was not intentional. I was literally wandering around, but then I saw in the distance that I saw the tower, and I was like, oh, no way. There's the base. This is a big base. This is the biggest base in the game, I believe. And all the doors and everything are open around here, which means people are probably doing the server hop method, where you go to all the lower population servers and you stay in this area here, because this area is so big you can farm here forever. So remember before how I was saying that there'd be like no chance of me getting shot out there in the field? Well, that chance just went up about exponential. Just trying to keep an eye out on the distance. Looking at the places people like to snipe from. Boy. I hate running straight across an open field like this, guys. I normally wouldn't do this, but whatever. I'm so used to doing this same routine. You run in here, you look for stuff, you move to the next one, you look for stuff. Now this is another paradoxical thing too. This 300 round ammo box. It takes up 4 slots, I believe. And it holds like a ton of ammo. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 slots, and it only takes up 4 in your backpack. It's just crazy. It's like magic. I don't want to find a sniper, Ella's gonna get me killed. And honestly, I'm not lying about this. I don't remember the name of the server I'm on. Some pristine wellies. Okay, I'll put some wellies on. Nice M4. That's the wrong scope. Yeah, you only can put ammo in that box. But that's not a problem, right? It's fine, I'm a bandit though. You're an exception. I let you live. I'm a bandit too. Like if you've watched some of my other shows, I'm pretty quick to kill anybody I see. The only people I usually don't murder are if they're in t-shirt and pants, like these blue jeans or something. I'll let them go because I'm not threatened by them. But if they've got any kind of weapon at all, I can't let them live. You never know if they're gonna come up behind you and just kill you. Yeah, I don't need a canteen. So we're doing the fisting method, for those who might be new. You put your fist up and you can run 25% faster when you do your double tap sprint. So it's so fast that sometimes it lags the server and you end up rubber banding back to where you started. The only other problem is it only works on flat ground. If you use it on a hill, it runs you way slower than the normal way. Ooh, another magic box. Here. Put the fruit in the magic box. Can I put fruit in the magic box? Maybe I'm lagging. Yeah. Put some soda in the magic box. There we go. Big time dangerous spot that I'm playing in right now. Gotta be careful coming up this here stairs. I don't know, somebody could be up there. I see something on the ground there. Alright, we'll go over and check that out. The thing is, in this game, you gotta be paranoid. You gotta be worried that everyone's gonna kill you. And the deal is, even though I don't see anybody right now, it doesn't mean somebody's not hiding some spot to get me. You know, they can see me running around. If they're like held up somewhere where they're gonna set up like in a sniper position, they might they could probably see me moving around a lot. Just in case, we're going to pull out the old gun. No, it wasn't a player. It just happened to be just the way the texture was looking. I don't see any other players. Geekdomo, how long have you been playing video games for? Oh, we'll go back, sorry. Thanks again for the assistance in Rust. I was working hard on my building and server crashed something and didn't listen to the golden rule last night. It burned me. My friend got killed when we were trying to kill a group of 7, all sniping where you are. I need a new buddy. How long have you been playing video games for? Okay, so the video games, I started, my very first video game was Zork 1. As far as a PC game, because my grandparents worked at IBM in Binghamton, New York, which is where IBM was one of the first places it started at. So they worked in at IBM, and so they got one of the very first IBM PCs, not the first one off the assembly line, but when they very first came out in like 1981 or 1982. So I started playing Zork. It was the first game we had. In those days, they had a 5 1/4-inch floppy. The whole game loaded on the floppy. It was a text-based game. It's kind of a fantasy game. And at the time, a friend of mine and I were playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. So playing a game like Zork was amazing to me. Even though it was all text, you had to type every single thing you wanted to do into it. Like, go north. It was like, wow, I'm actually talking to a computer. And it was a really big deal in those days. Forget things like Siri and all that. That wasn't even thought of in those days. That was more of a sci-fi thing. Now that it's fact, it's kind of funny. But anyway, so I started playing Zork, and then I ended up playing a lot of Flight Sim, which is funny that now I'm still into like flying games. It was a Microsoft Flight Simulator, the very first one that they had, and it was 3 graphics, or three. It was CGA graphics. It was 3 colors, and I'd fly around and land. I'd fly from Chicago to New York on my little Cessna. It was a lot of fun. It's good times. I was a kid though, you know. I was like 8 or 9 years old. The guy was saying, "Don't shoot, I'm friendly, blah blah blah," and he killed me as soon as he got close. I knew better. I should have killed him on sight. Yeah, I don't. In this game, unless I know you and you go, "Hey man, it's me, it's freaking so and so," I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna kill him. If it's somebody I know, of course I won't do it. But I don't trust anybody in this game. I've been burned too many times, and I know that's wrong. I should probably be like, oh, you know. But honestly, what in this game, DayZ, what will it give me to let that person stay alive? Right? Absolutely nothing at all. Because if I let that person live and they've got any kind of weapon at all, I turn my back, they're going to run up and stab me or hit me in the head with an axe or something. So there is no reason to let anybody stay alive in this game. Even though I don't need any gear from them. Like right now I'm pretty packed. Like, there's a couple things I could probably use, but overall I don't need anything in this game. So for me to kill another player is not anything about gathering stuff, which is a very legit thing. If you're just starting out and you have an axe and you can manage to take somebody down that has all the gear, then do it. Scroll down. But letting people stay alive just to be a friendly dude is not. Oh, come back. Is not right. Don't do it. Kill everybody on sight in this game. And I've had some people write to me on my YouTube channel, be like, "Hey, you're terrible. You play this game wrong. You should be more friendly to people." I just don't. I can't get my head wrapped around that. That's not what this game is. It's not. This is not a let's chill out and do stuff together game. Except if it was with a friend. If it's for the friend, of course, yeah. You guys can go around and all that. But right now there are no zombies. There's no sense at all to be friendly to anybody. The whole reason I'm out here is to try to survive, and if another player's gonna have a chance to kill me because I turned my back on them, then I gotta take them out. Which is, I think, how in the future, if there was a zombie apocalypse, funny enough, that I think that's the way it would probably work, and that plays out pretty well on shows like Walking Dead and stuff, because you see just how humans devolve into just killing machines for no other reason than just that, you know, that guy had a can of beans. And that can of beans would feed my family for a couple of hours or something, or a couple of days or whatever. Let me mess around with this axe. I've got a pristine one on me. You can't stay on the base. So much loot. Yeah, there's good loot. I used to play IBM parking lot when I was a kid. I'm from Hawthorne, New York. Oh, neat, Kronos. Close by. Do you kill unarmed players on sight even if playing it? No, absolutely not. Like I was saying, if I come across a player who's like in a t-shirt and blue jeans and they're just starting out unarmed, I'll let them go. And matter of fact, I've actually given those kind of players like a can of beans and a soda or something, because I know how important it is to have that in the very beginning. Like a can of beans or a can opener or soda or something like that in the beginning of this game can set you up for a long time. So I usually, if I see a player like that and he's like got his hands up or he's not being aggressive towards me, I'll actually give him some goodies. I'll never shoot a player like that on sight. And I only start attacking players when I see something like an axe or a gun, of course. If they have either one of those things, mainly an axe, then I take them out. because unlike a baseball bat they'd have to hit me like 20 times before they did any damage. Whereas an axe, 2 shots with an axe, even fully armored, will kill a player. You got to be careful with them. When the infection diseases are implemented, it won't be worth killing people, but until then. I completely agree, Geekdomo, and I know better, but lagging bad, and was hoping he would leave me alone and didn't shoot, but nope, should have just killed him. Can I pick up a 357? Don't know if I have much space left, to be quite honest with you. I think I'm pretty full. I might be able to fit a 357 if I come across another one. I don't... 357 is a good gun. But I'm about ready to wrap up anyway, guys. I think we've been doing this for 2 hours now almost. At least somewhere close to that. And I'm still a bit under the weather with my lack of sleep. So for those of you who are regular viewers, you can tell that I'm not at my prime, that's for sure. But it's okay. We're getting the job done. 30 days of DayZ, almost done. Somewhere close to 70 hours of video, something like that. I started adding it up the other day. Like 70 hours of video already. And I'm going to go through all of that at the end, and we're going to put together a compilation of all the best stuff, all the fun stuff that we did in the game. Because with 70 hours of video, that's plenty to use for. There's got to be good stuff in there, and honestly I don't remember it all, so going back through will be fun. I think it'll be a great recap. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes so it's more of a recap and not just me running around. I might put as a joke I might put as a joke that a couple of minutes of me running just for fun, because almost all of this game is running. I'm in the wrong scope for this gun. See you, Ellis. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's gonna take me a couple of days to get through all that footage to watch. Basically I can easily find where I died, because the screen will go, there we go. The screen will go black. It says you're unconscious or whatever, and I can scrub through and find that stuff pretty quick. But all the other things, I'm probably gonna have to watch a lot of it and just listen for gunfire or something like that while I'm doing some other work. So I'm probably gonna have to sit down and watch all of those videos again from the beginning. Alright, I think we're pretty much done. I think we checked out all the tents here. I'm gonna go back to that building over there on the left, and we'll log out. So thanks a lot for coming, everybody. If you're a new person, I appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button at the bottom, or follow button, I mean, underneath the video. That would be fantastic. Trying to get 1 million subscribers, as most of you know, and I'm working at it. It's growing. So it would be great if you guys could follow me, and you'll be updated when I go live, because I do tweet about it usually beforehand. But if you're relying on getting emailed about it, sometimes it takes a while. So I usually do both. I email and I also let the thing do the automatic, or I do the thing on Twitter, plus an automatic tweet. So I guess that's it for today. Episode 28 in the bag, unless I get murdered walking around this corner. I think we're gonna log out in here. Lots of ammo boxes in this room. If I had a lot more ammo, I'd probably do it. Carry it in there. It's a good spot to log off. Okay, everybody. Yeah, I'll try to get to play some Rust later. I can't. I got a lot of work to do actually. So now that we're wrapping up DayZ, I got more things that I've sort of been putting off. I will be back tomorrow, and also tomorrow morning we're gonna start. We'll do another stream, and then tomorrow night is Into the Portal. Sorry, I'm not feeling good. Make sure I eat my beans. They're magical fruit. The more I eat, the more I toot. The more I toot, the better I feel. So eat my beans at every meal. And I'll see you soon. So thanks a lot for coming. Thanks, Guild Slackers. Bye-bye. Thanks. See ya.